being brought up in that era, okay, so when how did your dad discipline you? Like, so when you was out of line, or if you was out of line, how did he sort of correct you, kind of thing?
Uh, yeah, it was more like,
Was there whooping
yeah,
and that?
yeah. Well, like,
Yeah, yeah,
I happens, like, if you ever got out of line, or if you ever, like, basically, like, spoke up or said something that you shouldn't have, or just out of anger or something, then, how you'd get disciplined in a traditional old school South Asian household,
yeah, yeah,
you'd
yeah.
get told.
I get that, bro.
Maybe it was obviously for the better. Like nowadays, you can't exactly, if you're to parent kids in that fashion
Yeah,
in this day and age, it wouldn't exactly work how it did, like, work,
no, it
like,
won't, it won't. Yeah, yeah,
with the older generation. Like that's how it was. I mean, at the end of the day, times were different, and how would I say it? And I'm pretty sure they did exactly do it with evil intent. At the end of the day, just wanted what's best for us. But that was the way he disciplined me, and disciplined my siblings,
yeah.
because that's how he was disciplined. From a young age. Like it's just something that was pretty much normal for him. That's
Well,
very.
can I ask something? Like, do you think that you're traumatized? Would you say that is there some kind of trauma? Would you say that you have?
Nah,
No.
I
Okay.
would say no trauma, because it was done within, how would I say, within a limit.
Ah,
It, like, it wasn't done to, like,
out of
in
malice.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was not done in an abusive way. It was done if I, if only when I stepped out of line. Like,
Ah,
but then again, when you do step out of line and you have elders, and there's a whole, like, respect thing. Like,
yeah.
when your parents are older than you, they know better,
Yeah.
and they've got a lot more experience, and it's it's a whole respect, how to say, it's to stay in line and to have respect for your elders, which is something, now that I'm older, is something that I completely understand, to its fullest,
Yeah.
and what was done. Like, and respect is a very important thing, especially now in today's day and age, when you do see some youngers and they don't have that respect for their elders.
Mm.
It makes you realize that maybe it was for the best, and it was good that I I had gone through some of that, because
Yeah.
if I had not had if I did not experience any of that in the past, then uh, I, w- uh, I would have been a completely different person. I probably would not have had the same amount of respect that I do love for my elders. Like that's why when I do see any elder out there, whether they're my parents or not, or like
Yeah.
parents, I'll always have respect for them, because that's something that was instilled there within me from a very young age.